Hi guys, hope you guys are doing well. Today I am doing my first ever Met Gala fashion review. So there were some hits and there were some misses, and we're going to discuss who I believed was best dressed and who I believe was worst dressed. The Met Gala took place at the Metropolitan Museum of Art here in New York City. I recommend, if you have never visited the Metropolitan Museum of Arts, that you go visit the Metropolitan Museum of Arts. This year's theme was gilded glam. When I think about gilded glam, I think about, big beautiful ball gown dresses that came from Europe, to the Americas, and having its own little twist to it. I'm thinking big poofy dresses and long trains, and I'm thinking of gold and just the shimmer and just old fashioned. When it comes down to gilded glam, it's gonna be a little bit hard to actually hit it in the nail. And I seen some beautiful pieces on the red carpet, and there were some that was like reconstructed, which I do love. Yeah, I think this Met Gala was really nice, but there was just some horrible outfits as well. But I feel like a lot of these artists missed the mark. Donate to the Metropolitan Museum of Art. If you are in New York City, it's free for us, but just still donate, because that does help the museum to generate. But anyways, I wrote down a list of who was my best dress and who was my worst dress. I'm going to go right away with it. Okay, let's not waste any more time. So my number one and the best dress was Alicia Keys in Swiss Beats and Ralph Lauren. First of all, when I think of Ralph Lauren, and by the way, I have met him, okay? I met him when I was little several times, so I'm pretty lucky. When I think about Ralph Lauren, I think about like he's like the essence of like American fashion. Like when you hear Ralph Lauren, you think about the polos, you think about rugby, like you just think about America, like what I'm saying. So when I saw Alicia Keys with that long cape, black cape with the New York City skyline, and she has came out with a new New York City anthem, okay, City of Gods. I felt so emotional. I don't know if you guys know, but I love Alicia Keys, okay? She's like one of my favorite artists. Like I grew up on her. Like I learned the piano because of her. Like she is just someone that has inspired me so much, even to this day. So when I saw Alicia Keys, I was just like speechless. That's how much I was just like, wow, this is just stunning. This is just New York City, like wow. And just her dress was just so glitzy and glam, and I just absolutely love it. She killed it. Swiss Beats as well looked so adorable with his tux, and then he had his jacket, the Yankee jacket, and oh my god, I just absolutely loved it. It represented the Bronx. I'm from the Bronx. It represented the Bronx 100%, and I was just like, this is just absolutely perfect. The second one in my list that I believe was best dress was Emma Chamberlain. First of all, I love the fact that Emma Chamberlain works with Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton was one of my favorite just designer brands, but I love the fact that Emma Chamberlain, it looks like a thrifted type of dress. It looks like it was a thrifted dress that was cut into two, basically reconstructed, right? I just thought it was just so different, but yet still sticking with the theme, showing a little bit of belly, not too much. She had her little crown, she had her little jewelry. I just thought it was absolutely perfect. Her makeup was just like so nice as well, just like blunt cut of haircut. I just absolutely love this look. I just love the the straight skirt. Perfect. My next favorite was Kaya Gerber for Alexander McQueen. Oh my goodness, I just love the cut on the side, like on the belly. I just thought it was just so simple, elegant. Her hair kind of gave me the 1800s modern. I just thought this was just like absolutely beautiful. It fit her figure really well. The next dress that I really loved was by Blake Lively, and it was by Versace. I loved her dress because it reminded me of the Statue of Liberty. It reminded me of New York City, and the fact that she mentioned that she was inspired by the Statue of Liberty, I was like, yeah, I just automatically know when I saw her dress. I was like, this is just New York City, a walking Statue of Liberty. Like, I just, wow, like that long train, her hair slicked back. I just absolutely love this dress. My next favorite was Billie Eilish in Gucci. I think Billie Eilish, when it comes down to the Met Gala, she tends to execute. It felt like when it came down to Billie Eilish dress, it was like gothy yet glam, and I love the fact that she said that the dress specifically was eco-friendly. Like, they got different pieces from different dresses and they constructed this dress. I loved her corset. I love, you know, the green sleeve. I just love the purple flower in the middle of the corset. I love the choker. I just felt as though my hair up. I just loved this whole look when it came down to Billie Eilish. My next favorite, I know this is going to be a little bit controversial because I've been receiving comments. If you follow me on Instagram, you know, I've been receiving comments on this one, like, this was like the worst dressed one. It's Kylie Jenner. I think this one is one of my favorite. It was by Off-White, and I love this one because this is kind of give more even though it's like gilded glam, is giving gilded glam and streetwear. Like, I just felt as though like it was just kind of like the mixture of the two, you know, the snapback with the veil in the front, just, you know, the off-white type of tee, like mesh tee with the bride dress, the ruffles. I just loved it. I thought it was just so adorable. I thought it was kind of like your modern bride that is not used to kind of like you know, big ball gown dresses and just into streetwear. I thought it was just so cute. Like, I don't know, I just love streetwear. That's how I dress the majority of the time. So I was just like, if it was me, like, I definitely would wear that. And not a lot of people like this dress. They felt as though it was kind of like one of her worst looks, but I just thought it was so cute. The next one that was my favorite was Laura Harrier for Glee Mod. Wow, when I saw her, you know, coming to like the red carpet, I was like, first of all, who's that? It really caught me off guard, and I just thought it was gorgeous. I thought it was absolutely gorgeous, the way they glimmered, you know, with the lights, and the way that she just exude eleganza. Like, when I saw that dress, I was like her team really did that. So it was absolutely gorgeous. My other favorite was Anita in Moschino. Really, I think Moschino, he did his thing during this Met Gala. Before this Met Gala, he did his thing. Like, every look, I feel as though, besides one, I think it was the Megan Thee Stallion one, I was not much of a fan of, but everything else I was just like, wow, like, this is just absolutely gorgeous. So I loved Anita's dress, you know, just the pearls and everything, the purple, completely different, you know, I love that. Lizzo and Tom Brown, wow, I just felt as though Lizzo in this outfit, you know, with her corset, especially when it comes down to her figure, the long, you know, black gown, I just thought it was executed really well. I just thought she looked so beautiful, and she looked so confident in that outfit as well, you know, the dress. Vanessa Hudgens in Moschino. So yeah, even though it was not, you know, the big dresses, you know, over the top, I just thought she just looked gorgeous. Like, I just absolutely think she looked gorgeous. I wish I could wear that dress. Like, I was like, I wish I could have that dress because she just looked so perfect. Like, her figure is just so nice. Ciara and Michael Kors. I feel as though Michael Kors also, when you think of him, you think of, you know, American fashion. Like, Michael Kors here, if you're not from America, Michael Kors is big over here. So when you hear Michael Kors, you know, like, he's gonna go over the top as well, but in a very sophisticated way. So wow, Ciara looked absolutely amazing. Ciara does no wrong. Lori Harvey and Michael Kors, Like I'm saying, like if you just look at the way that Michael Kors does the Met Gala, it's just he understands the woman. He understands the beauty of the woman, the shape of a woman. And I just felt as though Lori Harvey looks stunning, even though it's not like, you know, the gilded glam, the, you know, the big poofy dresses and stuff like that, but it's just simple and elegant. My next favorite was Kris Jenner and Oscar de la Renta. So I met Oscar de la Renta as well when I was little. He gave me his sunglasses. Rest in peace. I just thought, like, when I saw her, I was like, oh, she reminds me of like you know, the women's in, like, you know, the 1910s, the 1890s, 1930s. Like, she just kind of reminds me of like those type of moms with that dress. Beautiful color as well, so simple yet so elegant. I just absolutely love that. I thought she looked gorgeous. Rosalia in Givenchy. Wow, did she executed that dress so wow. Like, she literally matched the theme. Rosalia, if you guys don't know, I do love her. I think first of all, I think she's beautiful. Like, the dress is beaded as well. Just, you know, her, I don't know what's that, but it's just kind of like, you know, mesh material. It looks kind of like diamond. I don't know what it is, but you know, that, you know, mermaid train. Like, I just thought it fit her figure so well. She looked so beautiful. Austin Butler and Prada. Wow. First of all, Austin Butler is handsome. He look good. I think Austin Butler, he just simple old black, you know, I don't know what's that. It kind of remind me, like, you know, open tie. Like, it's he just looked good. Like, he looked good, he looked clean, he looked sexy. He reminds me of like the 60s and the 70s, you know, straight leg. Like, oh my god, everything was just, this was executed really well. Jack Harlow and Givenchy. A lot of people didn't like this one, but I love this one. One, I think Jack Harlow is handsome myself, but two, I just thought he looked really cute. He looked really cute, he looked clean, he looked simple, so I just loved it. Hailey Bieber and Saint Laurent. Saint Laurent is one of my other favorite fashion, you know, brands, but I just thought, wow, she just looks so stunning. She looked so angelic to me, and she just looked like kind of like that modern gilded glam, you know, like, wow, she just looked beautiful. She looked beautiful. Stormzy and Burberry. First of all, when he was walking, I was like, who is this man? Who is this man? Because he looks kind of good, you know. And when he mentioned he was wearing Burberry, I was like, this is perfect. Like, you wearing Burberry is perfect. And I just felt as though it was just clean, it was simple, it was cream, cream on, you know, dark chocolate, or, you know, brown skin. I just think it looks beautiful, and he just looks so good, you know, his jacket all the way down to the floor. I love it. I love it. Brooklyn Beckham and Valentino, he looked good. His wife, you know, looked beautiful, but Brooklyn Beckham, yeah, I feel like, so he took that one. Kourtney Kardashian and Tom Brown. Not a lot of people like this one. Not a lot of people like this one. Basically, it's a reconstructed dress, so basically a dress that's into two. But when I looked at the dress, it kind of reminded me of a mom or a woman working in a factory, like, or just kind of like woman that's coming from, let's say, you know, Poland, or coming from, you know, Germany, or just coming to the Americas with this outfit, you know, but it just cut into two. Like, I just thought it looked really beautiful. She has a very tiny waist, so I feel as though like anything too big on her is gonna drown her. She's very petite, so I just thought she looked really nice. Cardi B and Versace. I was waiting for Cardi. I was waiting for Cardi because I said, I know she's gonna represent the Bronx. I just knew that she was gonna go hard. And she went hard. She brought it. Donatella Versace. I love Versace. Okay, like, I really love Versace. All the chains, the gold. That's me. That's me. Like, I just love gold. Cardi B's body is, when I saw it, I was like, this is glam. Kendall Jenner in off-white. Listen, Kendall Jenner off-white, that was stunning. You cannot say that was not stunning. Stunning. She looked like a freaking princess. She looked like she was going to the ball. She looked like, and especially with, you know, the crop top, black, you know, mesh. Oh my god. Just a little bit of, like, you know, the leaf detailing, the ruffles on, you know, the ball gown, skirt, dress. Stunning. She looked amazing. I love the bleach eyebrows, the smoky eye. Khloe Kardashian and Moschino. First of all, I was just happy to see her. I think it was her first Met Gala. She looked beautiful. Why haven't they invited her before? She looked gorgeous. She gave me glamour. She gave me glam. Like, simple. The way that the dress moved. Gold. Like, it fit her figure really well. Like, I just thought she looked amazing. She looked happy too. She looked excited. You know, we love that for her. But Khloe, wow. When it comes down to Moschino, like I said, he does no wrong when it comes down to red carpets. He does no wrong when it comes down to the Met Gala. Next time you see the Met Gala, look for Moschino, because he does pieces beautifully. People didn't like the black glove, but I loved it because it still gave, you know, the gilded. It still gave the old school. It still gave the 1890s, 1900s. It still gave that. It still gave that. Okay, so I loved it. I just thought it was so beautiful. Gwen Stefani and Vera Wang. Wow, Vera Wang. When you think about Vera Wang, also you think about, you know, another American designer. I think Vera Wang makes dresses so well. She makes a beautiful ball gown. You know, she makes wedding dresses. I just think that's like her element. A vibrant color on Gwen Stefani. Wow. Like, I just thought it was so beautiful. It's nice to see something different other than black, even though, you know, I love black. But it's nice to see something different other than black. Oof, oof, oof. That was just beautiful. It was big. It was glamorous. It was just, yet sexy at the same time. The last one, oh my god, I felt so emotional seeing this one because these are my two favorites. Kim Kardashian. Anyone that has been following me for a long time, or anyone that knows me for years, knows that Kim Kardashian is my favorite. I don't care. She may be doing certain things that I'm not liking right now, but she's my favorite. Like, she's absolutely my favorite. Kim Kardashian wearing Bob Mackey's dress, the dress that Marilyn Monroe wore. I love Marilyn Monroe so much. Like, anyone that knows me knows that I have always felt that connection with her. I love her. Like, I used to have like sounds weird, I used to have like a photo, like a picture of her printed out in a frame. Like, I loved her so much, but I still do. But the fact that she was wearing her dress, I was like, hold up. Like, it made me stop. I was just, I don't know why, but I felt so emotional seeing that dress. I was like, this is a fucking dream. Like, that's how I felt. I was like, this is a dream, seeing this dress in person. I always wanted to see the dress in person, so the fact that Kim, my other favorite, wore it, I feel like she was number one. I was gonna say number one was, you know, Alicia Keys, but I feel like she was number one for me. With the blonde hair, slick back. Pete Davidson looks so handsome. He cleans up so well. He looks so good. And I don't know about you guys, but I think Pete Davidson look kind of good now. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Maybe, you know, I like funny guys, so I'm like, maybe it's, I said maybe it's because, you know, funny guys eventually ends up being handsome. But I was like, he's a girl. So I was like, wow, he cleans up so well. She looks stunning. The fact that she had to lose 15 pounds, girl. Wow, but if it was me, I would have lost those 15 pounds too. What? Like, what? Like, oh my god, I just, wow, Kim. Like, Kim never does any Met Gala bad. She does every Met Gala gorgeous. You know who I wanted to see at the Met Gala this year, but I know she couldn't? Rihanna. worst dress. We're gonna do this fast because it was only a little bit. But the worst dress, hated these outfits. I hate it. I think the number one for me that was vile was literally like vile was Tiana Taylor. Yeah, Tiana found to attack me right now, but I'm not listening. I'm not listening. Shit was disgusting. Repulsive to me. Like, what is this? Is this Gilded Glam or this is going to outer space with Elon Musk? Like, I was like, what is this? This is like atrocious. Frederick Robertson, trash. I was like, what is this? Is this like, are we in Galaxy 829757? Like, what are we doing right now? Because this was not giving Gilded Glam. This was giving outer space. Just landed in a different dimension. We landed in a different fucking galaxy. Like, that's how I felt. I was like, this shit is so ugly. Harlow and Iris Van Herpen. So the Tiana, Frederick, and Winnie Harlow with the same designer. Trash. Like, I felt like this was like, what the fuck you doing? Like, what are you doing right now? This is horrendous. Now, Nicki Minaj, I was very like, I don't know. I felt like she's like yes and no, because I felt as though with Nicki Minaj, I said if she removed that damn hat, like I was like remove, and I know you're gonna be like, but Kylie Jenner. No, it was just that hat that Nicki Minaj was wearing. I don't know what the fuck it was, but if she removed that hat, I feel as though she would have been in my best dress. But with that hat, I would say absolutely not. She looks. And I just didn't like the beaded. It gave me tripod phobia. Like, it gave me like really weird goosebumps with like the beadedness on her skin. So I was like, yeah, no, this is horrible. Nicki Minaj was wearing Burberry, and I love Burberry, but I was like, what is this Burberry? Because this is not giving me Burberry vibes. Last one was, I think, was the worst dress of them all. Was Erykah Badu. Erykah Badu be doing too much. Honestly, Erykah Badu and Marnie, it was just too much for me. It was just too much. Like, this is like, I'm like, what is this? Like, is this the Met Gala or this is like Voodoo Priestess vibes? Like, I was just like, nah. Buenas noches, go home. Like, I just didn't like it. So that was my best dress and my worst dress for the Met Gala. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Mucho beso. Bye bye.